Okay, we're back. We're pretty significantly south and west of where we were, by about probably 6 or 7 miles. And I'm just kind of studying the area, looking for debris in the pastures to give me a feel where we were. So I'm going to give you a reference point here from the first video. There's a little house, well, nice house here that had a hangar in the backyard. Had an airplane pretty well crushed by it. And that's right off the front of my nose. That's the furthest west and south damage I've been able to come up with, right there. I'm going to turn back the direction of further damage here and head not quite straight east, but you got your community of Sanger over here. You got the FRF trailer manufactured home park over here that was so severely devastated. And we have been over this area right here, but I'm going to navigate a little bit further to the east. And just looking at it, I'm kind of believing that there's enough sway in what that tornado did that it could have actually covered this area as well. But what's intriguing is when it actually gets to the lake up there, it turns straight south, if it is the same tornado, and takes out the marina. Real pretty day for after such disasters. See Dallas in the distance over there. Fort Worth buildings further over there. Kind of need to know what you're looking for, and I don't think the lens will allow it. Again, we've got a lot of broken trees down here. Don't know if that straight line wind's associated with the storm that produced the tornado or not. I'll let it cruise here. Again, we're right now about south of what I believe the original path was. Every now and then you see a burn pile going, which is probably somebody's home. Got 2 houses right below me that are under construction that do not appear to be damaged. Well, I take that back. There's significant damage to some parts of that structure. If I can wave a little bit, get my eye on it here. And a new structure there. It's also really lost the roof. Looks like it was supposed to be an into dry. Working on HVAC. To my right, I don't see damage. Right below me, a roof is gone. Shingles anyway. I did have somebody contact me that lived in Sanger near the marina. They wanted me to go back out and look for possible damage in the tornado track through their neighborhood. They feel it was part of the marina hit. So I'll try to put that effort forward. House right off the nose here. A couple of them have significant roof damage. I don't see anything that makes me believe that they've actually moved in. Don't see personal belongings or vehicles in the yard. These along here have been moved into minor roof damage. I guess it's minor unless it's your roof. Have to recognize that. debris along fences and out in the field, but again, nothing significant. There's the very large Walmart distribution center in this area. Again, a pretty day for flying, but the reason that I'm flying here is to survey damage for people, and I hate that. I stepped up the pace on the helicopter here to get me over there in best of time. I hope these videos are working. I've had trouble with the camera lately. I've been using the hand controls instead of the remote, the wireless. Again, right now I am straight west of the furthest east damage of what I imagine the tornado path was. And it's got about probably 3 miles to the next definite significant damage, so I'm kind of wondering if it popped over there or it was the second one. They said there was one definite, possibly 2 or even 3, but I've heard no decision on it. I did understand there were EF2 tornadoes. So it could have been a whole lot worse. I got the marina in sight now that's pretty well flattened. Everything on the water, I understand, lost their roofs where the boat slips. This will be my first look at it personally myself, so I may be wrong. Housing addition to where it's something definitely hit. Seeing some minor roof damage and a metal building that was destroyed right off my nose here. Right next to the little blue pool down there. Self-storage unit here seems to be nicely intact. Now, the marinas they were showing us must be somewhere else. Not seeing, I mean, it's not pretty down here. metal missing off of some of these floating piers here. Ooh. Either demolition has started on this building here, or it was worse than what I had seen from the news cameras. Coast Guard pulling in a boat or two. Sadly, it's upside down. There's somebody's fun and hobby. Hate that for 'em. You know there's more than one sunk. There's a house that took some major damage. Something tells me this is the house that the lady asked me to go look at. You can see the RV park there just near the, what used to be the Boathouse 10 restaurant. That's pretty well destroyed. View's still up on their wheels. These days, that's the home for a lot of people. Again, it just doesn't end, does it? Got a little bit more time. I'm just going to wander here to see if there's anything immediately here that got damaged outside. But personal opinion of all that is, I just don't see any there. If it was a tornado touch, I guess it could have hopped from the other one, but it was a very short-lived on the ground. House here, I know from being on the ground near it, very high up on a hill. You think it'd be susceptible to some minor damage, but there's not even any debris in the area. And in the distance over here, you're seeing Lake Louisville, Ray Roberts off to my left. Go look at this housing area right here before I turn around and head back towards the house. Probably leave you at that point. Yeah, these videos can be only so boring. Now and then you spot a new runway you didn't know existed. Little house here, you'll see a red brick, gray roof, and a red metal building with white roof, and a swimming pool in the backyard. Good friend of mine from high school. He's a real sweetheart. Haven't met her husband yet. Need to. He's got to be a good guy. And there's Ray Roberts out in front. I've crossed the water and looked over into the center section of the lake there. Saw no damage at all. Well, somewhat poetically, I'm going to turn back into the sunset here and go ahead and put it into this video, and I'll upload this evening. Again, thanks for riding with me.